Hello, hello. Hey, you guys. Happy Tuesday. Welcome again to another marketing video. I am so excited to talk about another marketing tool that we can really maximize with our business. And as we have been going live, I'm talking about different pillars, different strategies, different tools on how to market your business. So if this is your first time joining in, watching, I'm here to share with you guys the strategy, how to really market and grow online for your business, right? So I'm excited to talk about one of the tools and one of the ways to really market your business that some people may overlook, some people may not feel comfortable doing it. You know, you may seem like you are kind of just reaching or chasing after people. And that marketing tool is reviews. Okay, so we're going to talk about reviews and how important they are to our business, how helpful they are to our business online, and how you can really maximize on it and just really make sure that if you don't already have a system in place where your business is being talked about online by other people, look into different ways that you can really market your business and have people to give feedback that you have helped, you have made a difference with, they enjoyed your services, they enjoyed your product. Make sure you have a review link. Okay, we're talking about reviews today. So I am going to just dive into it because what we can honestly see when it comes to our businesses, we can feel like, okay, we know that we are our business, we are the brand, we are the face of the organization and business. But if we are the only ones talking about our business, you know, it can kind of get like played out. So I'm here to just send that reminder that if you don't have a system where you have reviews online, whether it's Facebook, whether it's Google for your business, you need to look into setting that up and really maximize it and not be afraid of asking for those reviews. Okay, so as we're marketing, we're sharing what it is that we do. Of course, sharing the information, educating on different topics and ways that you are serving the community. So think about it. If you're making your content, you're sharing different information, and you're just the only one that's saying what you do, how you help people, you're really the only one voicing the credentials, the accomplishments, the progress, what you've done over the years. It's like people really take heed to a whole list of other people that will vouch for you without you having to say it in a word, right? So it's really powerful, and you don't want to miss out on that opportunity to really get people to see how you are really making a difference by other people who have already done business or have, partnered up with you, right? So I'm going to dive into different ways on how you can set it up, the effects of having it and the effects of not having the reviews, because like I mentioned before, when it's just you saying everything that you've done, it can go but so far. And I know even just personally, if I go to someone's website and I see, oh yeah, this program, different people, whether it's screenshots, people have very creative ways of putting the reviews or just even that feedback on a website, on a landing page, on social media. It's about building that credibility. Okay, people want to know that they can trust you and that people have worked with you and they've gotten results. So just imagine going to someone's business page and you see different screenshots. This person, you see John, you see Brittany, you see Brian, you see all these people and they're screenshotting, their results. I've gotten results in X amount of days. I did this program. I've tried this nutrition plan. I did this fitness exercise and this training program, and I've seen results. I'm getting slimmer. I'm feeling better. I got the results that I needed. They really helped me out when I needed to push through in that specific area, right? That is going to make anybody come on your website. They're going to take you a little bit more seriously, and they're going to consider joining your program by the reviews and referrals that people are sharing on your website, your landing page, or even social media. right? So it's super important. It's not, you don't want to look at it as a flex or, being cocky. It's literally strategy. Okay. You got to be intentional with that, because at the end of the day, if you do great work, if you do great services, if you have great products, why not share the wealth by sharing? If someone texts you like, yo, I tried your product and man, my skin is clearing up, or, I did I took your advice for my real estate or business, whatever strategy that some, business coaching, life coaching, and people are sending you feedback like, man, this really helped. My family is doing better. My health is getting better. When you get feedback, it's important to put it all together on a place where people can see. Okay, so important. It's like that free marketing strategy that is just, it doesn't cost people anything to leave a review, right? It costs them, that's their voice, that's their name, people put themselves out there to leave you a review, but, in the cost of expense, it doesn't cost people anything to really share the word and just share that they got some results by doing your program. They saw results by actually getting your product or your services. So it's a great way to market yourself and your services to people who will come and visit, right? And they're not just hearing you talk about yourself. You want to be the one where you don't really have to say a word, okay? Because it's like the proof is in the pudding, right? When people take the time to send you a message, send you a review, that's building the credibility. And that's what I'm here to really just build strategy for. Remind us all as business owners to understand that when we're online, we have to build credibility. We have to build the trust of our audience so that people will know you're the real deal, right? People will come to your website and know, oh, okay, some person I don't even know tried her program and they got results. Somebody tried her product and they're seeing a difference. This all matters. Okay. So whatever business you have, it's important you might not even have to ask for the review, but even just collecting the feedback. Like, people send text messages. Some people are just very personal, right? Document these things, snapshot it, like collect it. That is all part of your business and your marketing. Okay. So it'll be terrible for you to be out here doing great work. You have great products. You got amazing services. You're doing amazing in your community, but no one's talking about it online. So we don't want to stay in that place where we're doing great work and you get kind of just stagnant or, complacent. I would say that because you want to be content, but you can be complacent with just the amount of people that you receive by word of mouth. If you have a business, you want to really grow and reach people who are looking for what you do, right? It's not about us. We get in business. We want to make sure that we are reaching people that want the services and products that we provide. And by doing that, building up the reviews in whatever way that you can. And I'm going to talk about different ways that you can actually host your reviews, host your feedback, how to really post it up online in a professional way. Right? You want to make sure that you have a way that's clean and cut, even if it's not necessarily Google, having a Google account. If you don't have a business Google account, then there's also ways that you can store all of your reviews and really grow your online presence there. Okay. So some people may think to themselves, man, I just don't know how to ask for referrals. Some people may feel like they're a little pushy if you ask, after service, do you mind leaving me a review or could you leave me a review? Some people may not feel so comfortable doing that, but I'm just here to remind us, just go for it. Just do it. Like get past that and get past that wall of feeling like you feel like you may seem desperate or things like that. No, you enjoyed the product. I'm so glad that you enjoyed it. And even if you didn't, I like to tell people, like, please give me the honest feedback. Like, give me the real. Can you give me some honest feedback so that I can do better going forward? We're continuously growing. So when you send your review requests, don't be afraid to be like, I would love your honest feedback. Whether you enjoyed it, whether there was ways that I can improve, please let me know. And then give them that freedom to express themselves, freely, so that you can really get the honest feedback and continue to grow. So don't feel like you're being desperate. Don't feel like, you don't know how to, because it's definitely like, it goes along with business, and people leave reviews all the time, whether it's for your business or whether it's for Amazon products, whether it's a Walmart product. Can you leave a review on this product? Yeah, people do it. And when we go to Walmart, when we go to Amazon, we check the reviews. We want to see the real deal. Your business is just as important. Your business is just as important, okay? It doesn't matter how big or small your business is. Start building up those reviews, because there will come a time when you grow to a point of exposure and people will need to see all of the people that have been served and they've gotten a difference, they've gotten results by partnering up with you, by doing and, joining your program. Right? So it doesn't matter. You may not be Amazon status right now, but you need to be collecting those reviews. You need to be collecting those feedbacks. Don't take that lightly. People's word of mouth, okay, online, when it's documented, not just like, oh yeah, go to that event or go take her program. No, the online documented reviews, they hold weight. They hold weight to the people who don't know you from a can of paint. They hold weight to the people who are going to visit your profile, who's going to visit your website, who's going to visit your your landing page. It holds weight, because you're not the only one that's going to be talking about how good your services are or how good your product is. So get those reviews, okay? Because people check the reviews. All right. So let's see the cost of not having your reviews. All right. So I went on and I dove into it, but we're going to just reiterate it a little bit. So, of course, your potential clients that come across your page, they only do business with the people that seem trustworthy, okay? And by having those reviews or having some type of credibility online, you will have the opportunity to get a potential client to book that call with you, to make that order or that purchase of that product, or try out your program. Right? Whatever it is, right? So you don't want to have the missed opportunities of potential clients that don't trust the businesses don't trust your business because it has little to no reviews. Absolutely nobody is talking about it. So if I go to your page and you don't really have nobody feedback, nobody's really talking about it, you don't seem trustworthy, right? You talking about people that you have word of mouth and referred to you, but we're talking about grabbing people who don't even know us, don't even know the people that we're connected to, and you want to build that trustworthiness online, okay? And people just do business with people who got a review. They got a following. They got people who are speaking about their product and business and how they've gotten results. Okay, so if you go to somebody's website and somebody's page and they don't got nobody review and nobody talking about it, you're probably gonna go to somebody else's website or see who else is out here. Okay, so we talked about this earlier. You do not want to miss out on the free word of mouth marketing. Okay, the documented word of mouth marketing. Okay, so having the reviews is a great way to really leverage your relationships, leverage people who have done business with you and can share how you've made a difference to that next potential client. Okay, and also as business owners, we know we spend money on ads. We spend money on boosting posts. Yes, we do, right? So you can actually spend more on ads or cold calls or cold outreach just to gain the trust you could earn through your client speaking on their experience with you. So you can actually spend more time putting your money to ads rather than really maximizing on the community that you've built, the relationships that you have, that you've taken the time to build up to even receive that one client, to even receive that one, customer. Okay. So you've taken the time to build relationships and gained a clientele that have done business, support you, and you could be leveraging their feedback instead of putting your money trying to build and earn the trust of people who don't even know you. Don't get me wrong. Ads are great. But if you pay for people, check this out. If you pay for ads and you pay to boost a post for your business, right? We all do that. But then you get people, you get the leads, right? And guess what they go do? They check out your page and they only see you talking about it. They don't see nobody really engaging. They don't see no reviews. They don't see no feedback. They may go somewhere else. And what happens? That money that you're spending, it's like, how can we really maximize on it? I'm not going to say it can be a waste, but let's maximize. Let's give people, let's know when to push out those ads. Let's know when to put our money into boosting posts so that when you have the new, people, new leads coming to your website and your page, you want to give them something to look at. And you don't want to only have yourself speaking about it. Have a review. Have reviews hosted in a place where people can come and check you out. All right. So your competition with more reviews, even if they're not better, even if they're not even better, they could win more business over you because they made a small pivot to really maximize on diving into, okay, I got to be intentional with my reviews. I got to be more intentional with my reviews. So that's a way. You just got to have that perspective as a business owner and entrepreneur. You can lose out on clients simply to someone else that may not be better because they have more intentionality with their reviews. They have reviews that they're collecting the feedback. All right. So we don't want to miss out that opportunity. We do a lot to build up the momentum. We do a lot to, put our best foot forward as entrepreneurs. And if you don't, let's get it together, right? But we put our best foot forward as business owners and entrepreneurs to give people the best service experience, to not get the opportunity to get new clients simply because we may be lacking in the business marketing aspect of our business. Okay. So you could be making a difference within your community. However, few people know about it. And in turn, they are missing out on the opportunity to get involved. How many times have you may have recently came across maybe in an organization or, a nonprofit or a very small startup business that has been around for years and they're doing so much. They have so much connections. They have so many resources. And you said to yourself, man, where has this been all my life? You ever come across something that's like, yo, they were literally in your backyard, but you had no idea that they were doing what they were doing in your community because maybe they didn't have that marketing, right? So that's the same thing with our business. If you're doing great work, if you're doing great marketing, or not if you're doing great marketing, but if you're doing great service and have great products and programs and trainings and books, you got stuff, you got resources. But it's unfortunate to those who don't even know about what you do, because best believe there are people who are looking for what it is that you do. All right. So as business owners, we got to really max out. We got to max out and really make sure that we get the word out there about what it is that we do, because it's unfair to the audience that is searching for what you do to not know about it. Okay. We got to make sure that we got the buzz going about what you're doing. Okay. So reviews build trust. It increases conversions. So conversions from visitors to clients, from visitors to supporters, from visitors to customers. It builds your conversion. It boosts your SEO, and it validates your credibility. All right. Referrals bring you warm leads who already trust you. So people who already know what it is that you do and are even willing to share online with feedback and reviews, they're going to give you referrals. So even asking for referrals is good too, right? So as long as you're getting people to talk about it, they are super satisfied. They're excited about what you're doing. Just know that those reviews are bringing in referrals online. Imagine that. That's like an unspoken like referral. Like if you have a website and you got snapshots of people saying, yo, I tried a program. Yo, I did that product. Oh my goodness, I went to that event and it was banging. I can't wait to the next one. By them saying that online, and I'm a, someone that I don't personally know that business owner. If I see that they have had an amazing experience and results, I'm going to go now and see if I can book that appointment. I'm going to now go register for that event. And that's me. Basically, I've been referred by me looking at the reviews. I'm a referral because I saw what people were saying online and they basically unknowingly referred me to you. That's what it is. It's an online referral. So everybody that comes across that, your clients' reviews, they are vouching for you, and people will come to you because it's somebody else speaking on your behalf and it's not just the business owner. Okay. So let's make it easy. I'm going to leave you guys with some tips. This is 25 Live. Make sure to, jot down these notes. Make sure to really take time to implement what we're talking about today. If you have a business, you're starting up, even if you've had a business for some years, let's, continue to build upon that. So, different ways that you can host your reviews, right? So as we are doing businesses, you have satisfied customers. One way you can do it is creating a Google business account, online Google business account. That is one way that you can set up a professional way. Everybody goes on Google. So if you want to be that, you want to go there, create a Google account, Google business account. All right. Set that up. Give them all of your information, your hours of operation, things like that, your website, have all of that listed. And then people will be able to leave your reviews there. Okay. The second way that you're able to host your reviews and your feedback, just some client's experience is by Facebook professional business pages. So Facebook hosts a place where people can leave reviews. Really maximize on that feature with Facebook business pages, right? So if you don't have a business page, look into it because you do not have that feature with a personal profile with Facebook. So we talk about that too, really differentiating from your personal page and a business page. It needs to be separate from yourself. So with with Facebook business pages, they have that feature to leave reviews. Get people to leave feedback if they've had an amazing experience with you. Just really make sure that they are able to leave you a review, and all of your reviews will be hosted on Facebook. So people will see your business page. They will see the reviews, 4-star, 5-star, 3-star, grow it. Okay. Just build it up. No star, grow your business page. And it all starts with one and then another. Okay. So, and if you quite aren't there with the business page or Google business account, if you are like a lot of texters, people, DMs, people in your DMs, you're doing business through DMs, you're doing, text messages personally, snapshot those reviews. Snapshot, of course, ask for permission. Like, do you mind if I share this feedback that you are expressing to me? Snapshot those, those messages and those direct messages, because even there you can, plaster it up on a social media page. If you are personally using your profile for Facebook, or you have a, just a page with TikTok, Instagram, you can even make a post with snapshots of different people, giving feedback. Boom, 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 boom. Let people talk about it. Share it. Like, let them know. I'm going to share it because people need to know about it. All right. So those are 3 ways that you can host your reviews. So if you don't have either one of those ways already operating within your business, this is your reminder to start, to do so now. All right. Really get the buzz out there and make sure that people know what it is that you do, and that people are actually getting results, having a great experience. You have top tier customer service. You have top tier results. Like, make sure you ask for those reviews. Okay. So that's all we have for today. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to stop there. So, Make sure to follow me. I do lives weekly, different marketing tools, different strategies. I do have a complimentary strategy, business marketing. We can chop it up on Zoom, let the creative juices flow, right? And just really get you on path with having a clear strategy to get your business online. Because guess what, you guys? We're in the digital age and you need digital marketing. And that's what I'm here for. I'm your girl. All right. So until next time, love you guys to life. Market well, steward well. Let's do our God-given assignment and let's put our best foot forward. And it starts by making sure that we're opening our mouth and letting people know what it is that we're called to do. All right. Until next time. Bye.